Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who is new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to today's video, which is of course as always about new makeup releases, mostly of the indie world. So if that is something that you are absolutely up for, then of course settle in for the long run because we're going to be here for a while. Plus, of course, if you've just found me and you have no idea what this is all about, this whole channel and this whole vibe, then I'm Leorah. I'm a makeup artist and stylist living for colorful makeup and colorful styling. So if that is something that you want to add to your life or learn more about or just get inspired or just hang out, then please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here, and of course also check out my social media because there will be more of me right over there. Yeah, it's linked in the description box. Beyond that, I'm just so glad to be here, sweeties. It is just such a happy zone and I am living for this place, especially now. I have for the last 5 years, but especially now this is my lifeline and you guys have been the biggest support ever in this hard time. If you don't know, my brother is living in the Ukraine, so it is, wait, I was told not to say the Ukraine. I'm supposed to say Ukraine. There is some political reason, I don't know. But in any case, my brother is living in Ukraine, and that is of course a very hard to place to be right now, and there will be more updates coming. In case you want to know more about it, I do have a playlist of course about that whole topic. And in connection to that, please don't forget that our indie makeup raffle to raise money for Ukraine, and especially also of course for the relief efforts that my brother is doing in Ukraine. It is hard to like not say the Ukraine. I don't know, I'm so used to doing that. So in any case, it's still live. Please check it out. Of course, there is a link to it also in the description box down below. And for more information, of course, go to my Leorah Cosmetics Instagram. All right, sweeties, let us go in because we have a lot to talk about. And again, there is a lot of beautiful stuff coming or already live. And I am just a person that is still very excited about makeup. So let's just go like into deep dive into all this beautiful stuff, because seriously, like really, that's what we need, right? We do. All right, sweeties, let us go into it. And with the first one, I'm not 100% sure exactly when is it coming, but let's just talk about it in any case, because that is Cleona. So there is an extension going to happen of the stained glass collection. Now, when is this exactly happening? I don't know yet, because in the post that I see here, it only says it will be announced soon. When is happening what? I just wanted to alert you because I know that some of you are super excited about Cleona. I personally have not really tried any of this, and I also don't know if this picture includes already the new shades of the extension of the stained glass collection, or if this is an old picture. If you guys have all those shades, maybe you recognize it, and maybe you could tell then in the comments these are all the shades that are out already, but I don't know personally. So but this is coming, just so you know, in case you were waiting for this. I do have an itch here. What is this? Yeah. All right, sweeties, then let's also talk about Pro Glitz, because they're coming out with the Elements Metallic Super Multi-Chrome collection. This consists of 4 pigments, which look of course like this, and this looks beautiful. They are very metallic and shifty and beautiful. So this is beautiful, and I do believe this is only available as a collection of all 4 pigments, retailing for $51. This is available now from Pro Glitz in case you want to check this one out. All right. Then Salem Cosmetics is coming out with the Dark Passenger palette. Now this is basically a sneak peek because as when I'm filming this is not live yet. All right, but this palette has 12 shades, 6 mattes and 6 shimmers. I also do not have a launch date or a price, but just putting the word out there, this is coming from Salem Cosmetics in case you want to go into this vibe, you know, dark and kind of dark. You know, yeah. So in any case, you also see the swatches. Of course, it looks really nice, very pigmented as far as I can tell from the picture. So that is what it is. Feel free to check it out once this goes live. Then something that I have personal experience with, which is always good for someone who is on YouTube, but beyond that, I'm super excited also about this brand, because that is Bella Beauty Bar. They're coming out with the Poison Garden number 2. I do own the Poison Garden number 1. So I only have this picture now here of the number 2. This could be a little bit more going into, of course, blue and purple, which is like, sweeties, what are you doing to me? Just like, I need all of these things. Don't you understand that this is like the siren's call? You know, greens and blues and purples. Seriously, like what are you doing to me? Wow. Okay, so in any case, this is coming. I don't have a date yet for this one, but this is coming soon. Of course we're going to talk about this, like as sure as the night comes after this day, we're going to talk about this. This is beautiful. And if you want to know more about the Poison Garden #1, there is a review up on my channel, and of course also several looks on my social media. Beyond that, they're also coming out with the new Forget Me Not liquid lipsticks, which look like this in 4 shades, and these are waterproof and they look like they are shiny. This is nice. This is absolutely nice because, as you know, liquid lipsticks is one thing for me, but if they are matte, it is kind of really off limits for me because it just looks so not good on me. But you know, these ones that have a shine to them or even like a sparkle to them, that is just so smart, you know, especially when you don't have lip fillers and when you're not 16 anymore and like stuff is already a little bit like, you know, you show signs of aging and it's just the way of the world and we're not all supermodels. So this makes sense. This makes so much sense, and I'm so grateful because so many brands, like it almost feels random that they're always coming out with the matte liquid lipsticks, and I'm sure it serves a lot of people, but for me it's just like can't do anything with that, you know. So yeah, but this is super beautiful. Also the shades of course are super beautiful, and yeah, so that is coming also from Bella Beauty Bar. All right, sweeties, then let's also talk about something from Davina. So Davina is sneak peeking their upcoming singles, which looks like this. So there are 12 and this is coming soon. I don't have a date, I don't have a price. So these shades are of course very soft, you know, so if that is your vibe and what you're going for and what is more, I don't know, workable for you, then this is probably something that you might want to check out once this goes live. I don't know if I have all the shades here because some of them look very similar, but this is the only picture that I have as of right now. So yeah, so that is coming soon from Davina. Then let's also talk about Mamacita Cosmetics because she's coming out with the Lovers palette. This palette has 12 shades. This is coming soon. Also here I don't have a date and I have no price, but this is the palette, and I have to say that this is quite spectacular. Now you have glitters in this palette. In case there's an issue for you, then that is maybe not your first pick, but I think color scheme wise this is beautiful, and of course as you can see also on me today, I have absolutely no problem with glitters. I love glitters. I think it can enhance like really every look, and you know, I'm just living for it because when I feel sad I put on long lashes, I put on some extra glitter, and I'm feeling much better instantly, you know. It's like magic. You know, so in any case, this is what it is, the Lovers palette coming soon from Mamacita Cosmetics. I have also tried Mamacita Cosmetics and I really liked it. You know, what was the palette though? It was about a year ago. I think it was her Valentine's release from last year. Now I forgot the name, but it was a very pinkish and corally orangey palette, and that was really nice. So just saying that this is the new one. This is coming now in case you want to check this one out. Then let's also kind of give you an update on Self-Made Beauty 805. I think we spoke about it last time or 2 weeks ago, where I could only tell you that she's coming out with a new collection, which is going to be the Playgirl, I think the Playgirl collection, and now I can show you the palette. There might be more within this collection. When you say collection, it kind of implies that there is more than a palette, right? So in any case, there is a palette. It is a big palette. It has 2 sides. I only have a video here, but I'm going to try to take screenshots and of course show you both sides. One side has a mirror, and I do believe it was like 12 shades, was it 12 shades of neutrals, and the other side, the whole side is completely colorful with beautiful colors. So you do get 36 shades in this palette, and it will retail for $40. So that is all I know as of right now when I'm filming this, and of course we're going to talk more about this as the time goes on, of course. All right, sweeties, then let's also talk about Joa Beauty because they're coming out with the Air Light Soft Powder Blushes in 4 shades. These are available now, and I wanted to show you because basically these are my most favorite blush shades. You know, I love blushes like this. Super pretty, and yeah, and if this is something that you would consider or you're looking for, then this is available now, and they retail for only $7 each. Yeah. All right, then let's move on to ColourPop, because ColourPop is coming out with 2 different collections. Surprise. So first of all, ColourPop is releasing the Avatar collection. So you do have the eyeshadow palette with 12 shades. You do have Super Shock highlighters in 2 shades. You do have Fresh Kiss glossy lip stains in 2 shades. You do have cream liners in 4 shades. You do have all kinds of stuff. You know, so this is coming on the 24th in case you want to check this one out. Color scheme wise in the palette, it is actually really cool. You know, it's actually really cool. You do have some cooler shades and of course some warmer shades. Obviously, you do have really nice depth in the palette. So in case this is something you want to check out, then feel free to do so, obviously, because you do not need my permission. Leorah, okay. And then there is also something else coming, and that is the Daisy Does It collection. This might already be live. Is this live? This is available now. All right, so I think this launched right after I launched my video last week, you know, so I'm just including it here now. So you do have, of course, a 12 shade eyeshadow palette for $14. You also do have here French Kiss glossy lip stains in 6 shades, and then also Super Shock cheeks and Super Shock shadows and cream gels and so on and so forth. Okay, so if this is something that you like to go for, then do it. Just do it. Okay, sweeties, ColourPop is still interesting to me, also because of the price point and also because of, I don't know what, but there is something that really interests me about it. It is just too hard for me to get. You know, it takes like 6 to 8 weeks till I get it. Until then, seriously, they have released another 10 collections. So me featuring it here is kind of useless. So I don't know. That's why I'm like getting less and less excited about it, because for me, it doesn't serve anything in me, you know? But of course, it does serve a lot of other people. So that's why I'm including it, because this is what I do. Okay, sweeties, then I have another update that I wanted to give you, because last time we spoke about Amorous USA, about the Enchanted Sky eyeshadow palette. I could only show you basically the outer packaging, and now here I can show you, of course, all of the shades. 32 shades with mattes and shimmers and glitters. This is available now for $15, and color scheme wise, again, here it's super pretty, especially when you look at the swatches. I think you can see better even than in the palette that there is a really nice range, also from light to dark, also within the color scheme itself. I think it's really pretty. So if you manage the formula, if you like that, you know, it's affordable makeup, which is really nice. I'm in absolute support for that, as long as it works, you know. So that is all I really can say to that. Yeah. So feel free to check it out from Amorous USA. This is live now. Then we should also talk about For Art's Sake Cosmetics, because they are coming out with new multi-chrome liners in 4 shades. These are available now, retailing for $14, and the 4 shades that you can get are from blue to purple is 1 shift. Then you do have a pink to orange, a green to yellow, and a red to orange. In case this is something that you have been always waiting for, then of course feel free to check this out from For Art's Sake Cosmetics. Then I also want to talk about Tammy Tanuka. I'm really happy that we see some posts from her again, because of course ever since the war in Russia, no, the war in Ukraine, but caused by Russia kind of started, everything has been very quiet from all the Russian people, you know. So of course Tammy Tanuka is based in Russia, as you probably all know, and I'm very happy that she's posting stuff again, because it's not her fault, right? Like the war and Putin, it's not like that is her fault. So I feel very sorry for people who are just trying to live their life and earning a living and doing what they do, you know, and they're not at fault for this, but of course they bear the brunt of it more than Putin will ever do, you know. So this is just sad, really, and horrible. But in any case, so that's why of course we're talking about this. So this is coming from Tammy Tanuka. This is the Unknown Melody eyeshadow set with 5 shades. This is, let me just check the date, this is already available now. And then we also do have another set. This is the Spring Songs eyeshadow set with 3 shades. This is also available now. The next release is the Wonder-Eyed Prodigy, I don't know how to pronounce this, Prodigal Cat eyeshadow palette. I think this has been released already previously, and this is just a restock. I'm not 100% sure, but of course if you know, then please clarify in the comments. But this is going to be available on the 27th, you know. either it's a restock or it is a release. I'm not 100% sure. Be just aware of the fact that there is going to be a normal size version and also a mini size. So if, in case you want to buy something, that you don't by mistake buy the wrong size that you maybe didn't want initially. And then there's also something else coming, and that is the Leaf to Leaf eyeshadow set with 4 shades. This is already available now. All right, is that all? All. Okay, so I hope I caught you up on everything from Tammy Tanuka. And of course, if you can, then support people there too, you know, because it is really, really heartbreaking for them, because I'm sure, I mean, you see how hard she's working, Tammy Tanuka, right? For all those years that also I've been featuring her here, and of course she has appeared on a lot of channels. And then something like this happens and people stop buying from Russia, and you know, what I don't know though is how she's going to ship her stuff, if that is then going to be super delayed or things like this. So just take that into consideration. But beyond that, of course, this is what it is. So in case you want to check out something, then of course go to her website. Okay, I also wanted to talk about I Heart Revolution, because they're coming out with the Dr. Seuss collection, including 4 eyeshadow palettes and then also 2 face palettes, and then there's also an eye crayon bundle. All right, and there's also glosses and brushes and so on and so forth. Okay, so this is a whole collection. As you know, I'm not really buying from Makeup Revolution. It's just, there is so much out there that I want so much more, you know, so it's not really part of my channel, but I definitely wanted to show you in case there is something that speaks to you. Also, I personally didn't grow up with Dr. Seuss. I know that a lot of people did, and there is this additional connection on a childhood memory level or something. I don't have that, so you know, I really don't have any connection to this, but I wanted to show you in case this is interesting to you. And then we also need to talk about Pout and Shout, because Pout and Shout is coming out with their Acute Angle Bronzer Contour Duo. All right, so this is how it looks. Of course, the outer packaging, first of all, is just so cute, because it is of course a cat. I assume that is a cat. Am I saying something wrong now? I think this is a cat, but of course you see the acute angles, you know, this is how she is putting this her whole ideas into such an amazing, she's doing it just in a super amazing way to put her ideas into something that we all can see. It's just incredible. All right, so you do have 2 shades here in this palette, and this retails for about $13 to $14. All right, so this is now available from Pout and Shout. Then we also need to talk about Ensley Rain Cosmetics, because they're coming out with the Flower Moon Duochrome eyeshadow palette with 18 shades for $70, $69. That is, wow, I didn't realize that it was quite a price tag, but of course you do get a lot of duochromes in this palette, let's not forget that, okay? But color scheme wise, it is super beautiful. For me personally, it is not enough mattes. I think there are just 4 mattes in the palette, if I see this right, and that is, for me personally, is not my preference, you know, but color scheme wise, it is absolutely stunning. And of course, if you do have a different makeup style and you just, you know, you have different preferences, then maybe this is something that you want to check out. There's also 2 Flower Moon dusts. There's also 2 lip glosses. So there's a lot coming within this collection, which is super cool. And they're also sneak peeking something else. For that I have to scroll, because I have filed that somewhere else. They're also sneak peeking the upcoming spring collection, and this is the only picture that I have right now. They're coming pastel multi-chromes, there are loose pigments, there are also molten liquid eyeshadows and new lip glosses that I don't think I have in the picture. Okay, just so you know that all of this is coming from Ensley Rain Cosmetics, and of course the palette and all of that should be live already, which is really pretty. Like especially the purple, like the basically the middle row and the top row are just absolutely my ball game. I just need more mattes, you know, but that's just me. Like, forget about me. I don't matter. All right, sweeties, then let's also talk about Libellula, because Libellula Cosmetics or Libellula Beauty Cosmetics is coming out with Brights liquid liners. This is coming soon. You'll have to stay tuned, because I don't know more about this as of right now, but this is coming at some point. And of course, if you're into like crazy liners, crazy colors, then that could be something for you. Of course, also don't forget that with liners like this, you can potentially do like super nice nice face art, you know, drawing and stuff like this. So that is also something to consider in case you're into that. This is coming soon from Libellula. Then let's also talk about the Paris Lynn collection, because she is sneak peeking her upcoming palette with 15 shades. This is coming soon. I don't know more about this, unfortunately, but of course this is a very, very soft palette. Colorful, yes, but also of course a lot of neutrals in it and then some yellow. So it is kind of fiery, but in a bit of a muted sense, at least according to this picture. So I don't have like a super big amount of information here right now, just that it's coming soon. So we will of course talk about this again then if there's anything new to report. But beyond that, of course, this is a very, very cute palette, and that is what it is. So this is coming soon from the Paris Lynn collection. Then Terra Moons is also coming out with 4 new singles. Now when you see those finger swatches, these are the 4 shades. Okay, there is 1 shade on each finger. When I glanced at this, I was like, is this the same shade? And it just shifts, but no, it is different shades, and it's all of course greens, which is really, really nice. And this is becoming available on the 26th in case you're interested in this. This is so, so beautiful. Really, really pretty. Doesn't it like speak to everything in the soul to see stuff like this? I love it. Okay, so this is from Terra Moons, coming super, super soon. Then Yvette Beauty is releasing 3 new shades of her water activated liners in case you are looking for something like that. Also, of course, you can do liners like this, but also this you can use for face art in case that is something that you like to do. So this is coming in red and in white and in black, coming super soon from Yvette Beauty. Next, we need to talk about Deadly Sin Cosmetics. Sweeties. Okay, Deadly Sin Cosmetics is coming out with the Envy eyeshadow palette. I was tagged in this. Yeah, because you know I love greens, right? And also the mixture with of course that 1 teal shade and also the neutrals, those dark brown shades or darker brown shades. This is just stunning. It is really, really pretty. Okay, so you do have 12 shades with 5 mattes, 5 shimmers and 2 glitters. This is available now in case you want to check this out. Also here the depth is just really, really nice, and you know, yeah, I think this is super, super well done. And of course, if you like pressed glitter in the palette, then maybe this is something that you want to check out. I think this is gorgeous. Then we also need to talk about Moira Cosmetics, because Moira Cosmetics is coming out with their new signature bronzers. Okay, so you do have 4 shades. They're cruelty-free, vegan, paraben-free, sulfate-free, gluten-free, latte-free? I don't know what that is. Okay, so in any case, this is available now for $8.50 a piece. And I think they look pretty. They look absolutely pretty. They have, of course, these like a picture on them, you know, so you kind of have to swirl them, I guess, a little bit and stuff. So but this is pretty. And of course you also see the swatches. I think in the swatches you see then better what the actual shade is, you know, the overall shade is of each one of them, and I think this looks good. Okay, so this is $8.50 a piece. Then I also wanted to show you from Bare Minerals. I'm not really talking about Bare Minerals a lot here, right? But this, I was like, wow, let's talk about this, because these are the Gen Nude Bronzers. Okay, so this is apparently a hybrid between blush and bronzer, and it comes in 3 shades. This is available now for pre-order. Now, I was like, well, blush shades? For blush shades, this is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I just don't know if I would bronze with this ever. You know, that is very, very unusual if you ask me to use this as a bronzer. What kind of a complexion would you have to make this look good? I don't know. But you know, I don't know everything, so you know, whatever. So but as a blush, I think it's super, super pretty. All right, sweeties, this is all I know about this. So let us move on to DJ's Unique Boutique, because she is releasing her Angelic collection. So there is a lot going on in this collection. You of course do have the Angelic liquid colors in 3 shades, retailing for $9 each. Then the Angelic nail polishes in 4 shades for $8.50 a piece, and then also the Angel sparkles for $5 a piece. All of this is available now in case you want to check this one out to be a little bit more angelic. Yeah, okay, then let's also talk about this one from Tarte. I just needed to speak about this because, sweeties, this looks like a desert palette for me. When I looked at this before reading the post, I was like, okay, so this is a desert collection or something, right? Like, really? Okay, but it is called the Rainforest Temptations collection. And I was like, what? Do you know how many times these days in this stage of my life I go, what? Like 50 times a day. Seriously. Okay, so I don't know how they got to the rainforest from this color scheme. Wouldn't you expect something completely different from a rainforest color scheme? I don't know. Maybe I have completely wrong associations with the rainforest, but I don't know. So in any case, so you do have the eye and cheek palette with 13 shades. 12 of them are eyeshadows, and there is one blush, and this retails for $39. And then you also do have, of course, a lip gloss for $21. And then you do have the Secrets of the Amazon brush set with 3 brushes for $29. This is available now. Again, the palette itself is good if it would have been a desert palette. You know, like the Desert Vacation palette or the Desert Temptations palette. But the Rainforest, yes, I could see browns, the dark browns there, yes, but then green. And I don't know, maybe some turquoise. I don't know. Just random, just thinking out loud, but I don't know. This doesn't speak Rainforest to me at all. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I were to get the palette, I would just take white out and white out the name and just write like Desert Temptations over it. Yeah, okay, so let us talk about something where I'm also like, what? Okay, so this has been shown now, coming, of course, from Anastasia Beverly Hills and Norvina. So this is the newest Norvina palette, the volume 6, and apparently this is now available in Europe. I want to know where. I want to know where, because it says here it is available now in Europe and it's coming soon to the US and retailers. Where is it available in Europe? You cannot just drop this information without any information. Like, it's like, where? I tried to look it up. I don't know where this is, because if I would have known, I would have bought it already, because I have all the other Norvina palettes. Do I need this? Absolutely not. You know, and I've also seen a few of the comments in those posts that this looks like it has been kind of copied from the Search palette from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. I don't think I agree with that 100%. Yes, there are similarities, but then again, there's only so much new stuff you can come up with. There's always going to be repeats and repeated ideas and stuff like this. Like, seriously, you know, like if I come out with a completely green palette, then basically everybody else can say, well, this looks like the green palette from that one and that one and that one and that one, right? So yes, of course, there are similarities. Is this copied? Absolutely not. But beyond that, I'm going to have this because I have all the other ones, so I kind of really need to have this. Plus, it's beautiful. It is probably the most exciting of all of the ones so far for my personal makeup style and color preferences. So I just want to know where. Available now in Europe. What kind of a stupid statement is that? This is frustrating. Okay, so yeah. Just saying. Okay, sweeties, now that we are like calming down, sweetie, Leorah, calm down. We need to talk about Terra Moons again. Sorry that I forgot to tell you, because they're also coming out with the new Iridescent Chameleon Flakes in 4 shades. This is coming soon, and of course you see them here. They look absolutely beautiful. They are eye safe and they are lip safe, and they are going to become available at some point this month. I do not have a price for this, but they look absolutely beautiful, and this is something, you know, what I'm doing here under my eyes, for example, with loose glitter. You can do that with flakes like this, and it can just look so spectacular. So if that is something that you would like to check out, then definitely do so. This is coming then again later this month. All right, sweeties, I need to also tell you about a sneak peek from Indigenous Lashes, because they are going to come out with the Indigenous Sisters collection. Now, I have only this picture here, which is, I assume, the outer packaging, which looks cute. I'm super excited to see what is in there. I assume there's going to be neutrals, and there's going to be maybe blues, like a light blues and teals or something like this. So of course we are going to talk about this. This is coming soon. I think this will be available on the 27th. So probably next week we'll be able to talk about this more in detail, but definitely wanted to like draw your attention to this, because already the whole thing, the whole theme and the vibe of the outer packaging is already really cool. So this is coming then super soon. We also definitely need to talk about Black Moxie Cosmetics, because now I can finally show you the Boundless Bloom palette. We've spoken about this already like a couple of times here. Just the outer packaging, just black and white, then the packaging and color and all of that. And now I can finally show you the palette. And of course, this is in collaboration with Pixie Glow. This is beautiful. This is so beautiful. And actually Pixie Glow is so amazing. I have actually been chatting with her a little bit like behind the scenes, and she's an amazing person, and of course super talented. If you don't know her, definitely follow her on Instagram, because seriously really talented, and this palette looks spectacular. So congratulations Black Cosmetics and of course Pixie Glow, because this is like stunning. All right, so you do have of course the palette with 9 shades retailing for $46, and then in addition to that you do have 3 Boundless Bloom singles. So these retail for then about $17 each, and the whole collection you can have for $76. This is going to be available for pre-order on April 9th as far as I know, you know. So this is beautiful. I'm debating about this one. I'm very tempted, also because most of the shades are dark, which is just so my thing, and I'm like, you know, yeah. Do you know that feeling, this feeling? Yeah, I have it all the time. Okay, sweeties, then let's also talk about for CXC Cosmetics. Again, I'm so sorry that I'm like jumping back and forth, but it is just life. Okay, so in any case, they're also coming out with the Mona Lisa mini eyeshadow palette. This is of course a quad. Don't forget that we spoke about those duochrome, multichrome, I think duochrome liners beforehand already, so this is probably then, you know, a collection or coming out together. So this palette has of course 4 shades inspired by the Mona Lisa, including 2 pressed shimmers and 2 pressed mattes, retailing for $24. This is cruelty free, it's vegan, and it is available now from CXC Cosmetics, in case you want to check this one out. Of course, also here, nice depth, nice mid-range, nice lighter tone, really nice. All right, sweeties, then let's talk about Joa Beauty, because they are coming out with a whole lot of big palettes, and you do have here, well, all of them, 5 of them. So if that is something that you want to consider, I just got my latest Joa Beauty order in, which was the Joa Confidential palette. So I'm good for now, even though there are, which one is this now? The one in the top right corner, the one with the berry tones, is actually really pretty. Also the one right underneath it. But I have to say, you know what, even the blue one and the ones with the grays, I can't talk myself into anything. You know, it's dangerous. It's very dangerous to be with me. Okay, so these retail for $27 each. They're now available from Joa Beauty, in case you want to check this out. Then let's also talk about Salem Beauty, which is revealing their new Art Nouveau and Daydream Paint palettes. All right, so you do have the Art Nouveau palette, which has 16 shades. That is the bigger one, inspired by stained glass and rich precious jewels, for $42. And then you also do have the Daydream Paint palette with 8 colors. It is a water-activated eyeliner palette in collaboration with Sunshine the Bee, and this one is limited edition for $48. This whole collection is inspired by the Art Nouveau movement, and the official launch is on the 24th, in case this is something that you want to check out. Actually, the eyeshadow palette looks super beautiful, you know, because of the depth and the richness of the tones and everything, like jewel tones. There's like nothing better than that, you know. So in any case, this is coming from Salem Beauty. Then of course we also need to talk again about Pink Crush Cosmetics, because they have of course launched 7 palettes at the beginning of this week. This is again a moment where I go like, right? So when this launched, guess where I was? I was online. And it was actually funny that a couple of you were online too, and you told me while you were online that you were online, and I was like, yeah, I'm online too. So in any case, this is Pink Crush Cosmetics, sweeties. I have ordered 3 of those palettes, so you know, you can take a wild guess which ones I ordered. Do you want to know? Do you want to know? So no, I'm not going to tell you. I ordered 3. Okay, sweeties, these of course retail for about $36 each, and this is life, you know. So yeah, knock yourselves out, because these are beautiful, and also the formula is super nice, because I know Yeah. Okay, sweeties, let's also talk again about Klarity Cosmetics, because Klarity, we spoke about those blushes that are coming and now they're alive. Okay, they're available now for purchase for $10 each, and I just definitely wanted to show you again because also the range in the blushes, and they're just so unique shades also in this collection. So I definitely wanted to talk to you about this again because also, of course, Klarity is a beautiful brand with amazing quality, and of course also like the range is super spectacular, you know. The other blushes that we spoke about earlier in this video were also super beautiful, but I want to say they were more for like my complexion, maybe a little bit darker, but here I think everybody can find something. And those yellowish tones, this is just, I don't think I've ever really seen a blush collection like this, and I think this is beautiful. All right, then let's also talk about this one from Root Cosmetics, and I was like, oh, this is beautiful. Yeah, I know. Okay, so they're coming out with the manga anime collection. This includes 4 eyeshadow palettes featuring 15 shades with a mix of metallic shimmers, bright pastels, and matte finishes that are perfect for colorful cosplay makeup. All right, sweeties, I have to say, which one is that though? Wait, I need to talk to you about which one I like the most. This one. This one is the Attitude Academia. This is beautiful. Oh my, this is so pretty. Now, when you look at this picture though, the one in the bottom right, this is the color scheme that I want. The picture on the top right though is way more washed out and muted. So I want to know for sure which color scheme I'm getting, you know, because I want to have the color scheme that is on the bottom there. Though when I look at the swatches, it kind of suggests that it is the color scheme that is on the bottom right. So just saying, this is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. They retail for $19.50, and this is available now from Root Cosmetics. I might want to order something because actually I was waiting for something really cool to launch from Root Cosmetics, because they also have those colorful eyeshadow bases that I am watching like a hawk, and I was kind of waiting for something else so I can place an order. So that might be something. I'll think about it, okay? But this looks beautiful. All right, sweeties, then let's also talk about Surreal Makeup, because they're coming out with something super cool as well. They're coming out with 9 Dragon Scale lip glosses. These are now available for pre-order. I do not have a price for this, but Dragon Scale lip glosses, just the name, it kind of feels like Game of Thrones, you know, but that is so cool, and it looks amazing. I wonder how this looks on me. Yeah, so this is from Surreal Makeup. I think this is beautiful. Okay, then let's definitely also talk, of course, about Adept Cosmetics. This was for me probably the biggest surprise of the week. I also have to say though that I'm not constantly online because I have just too much going on in my life right now, so I cannot like follow every sneak peek and everything. But suddenly this was there. This is of course the collab with Heather Austin. So this is the Heather Austin palette, which has 12 shades, and it is a mix of mattes and duochromes and multi-chromes. This retails for $56, and this is launching on March 25th. Okay, so first of all, of course, congratulations to Adept Cosmetics and to Heather Austin. Do I think that this is a beautiful palette? Yes, I do think it is very Heather, as far as I know. Because, I mean, I have chatted with her a couple of times. We're not friends, you know? So we are not really closely connected. So I don't know that much about her. But from what I see, of course, from the looks that she's posting, I think this really is her, you know? And of course, you do have some neutrally shades. You also do have, of course, nice depth in the palette, and also some more like bang colorful shades. So yeah, so that is that. And of course, it is super amazing to get a collab like this. And also Adept Cosmetics is not like a tiny little very small brand, right? So this is kind of really cool, and of course I am super proud of her and super happy for her because it's really cool. All right, so what else do we have to talk about? One more thing, and that is also of course an update, because Menagerie Cosmetics, we spoke about the upcoming, what was it called, the Sugar Glider collection, the fruity collection. Okay, so this is of course inspired by the Sugar Glider, because I do believe, this is how I understand it, that the owner has a Sugar Glider, and this whole collection is inspired by that. Correct me if I'm wrong. But in any case, so this is what the palette looks like. There's also 3 multichromes, which means ultimate multichromes, who retail for $18 each. The palette itself, of course, has, I think it has 12 shades, and it retails for $45. Then you also do have 3 liquid lipsticks retailing for about $15 each, and then also a Best Buds Glow Blush for $18. And what else? The Lavender Fluff and Hawaiian Punch Bath Whips. Okay, so that is retailing for $15. Okay, speaking about the palette, I think it is super, super pretty. Super pretty. Also, of course, when you see the foiledness of those finger swatches, looks absolutely stunning. And of course, you do have super nice depth in the palette, also within the mattes, which is super important for me personally, for my makeup style. I think this is amazing, you know? Yeah. Yeah, so that's that. Sweeties. Okay, when is this launching? Do I know anything? This is launching on the 9th of April. All right. So this is, of course, going to be sold out super, super soon. And if you don't live in the US, you have very, very bad chances of ever getting this. So just saying, you might have to just buy something else in that case. I don't know if I would have the chance to get this. That would be my first order from Menagerie Cosmetics. I do have one palette from Menagerie, which is the Whale Song palette, which I actually got from one of you. And I liked it. I kind of felt, though, that the super, super big hype, don't know if that is really, you know, I thought it was good. It was okay. Was it like the out of this world, like everybody always says? I don't know. You know? Yeah. Okay. That is that. Okay, but in any case, this is what it is. I think the color scheme, though, is really, really pretty. Yeah. All right, so that is my video for today. I was, of course, very, very, very silly today because I just feel like I needed to save my life, to just be happy and to just hang out and to feel like I'm just chatting to friends. And, you know, that is really, really helpful, and it kind of sort of soothes my soul. So thank you for being here. I'm truly, truly grateful for this place. All right, sweeties, as always, I'm going to, of course, link all the brands that I spoke about in the description box down below. You will find, of course, my makeup of today listed in a pinned comment. Don't forget to check out my description box also for my links to social media, for ways to support my channel, for, of course, our big indie makeup raffle. The link will be right there. Also, of course, there will be all my discount codes with the different brands. As you have seen, I have these little pop-up messages, so I don't have to talk about it while I'm talking about the makeup. So you see, when I have a discount code with a certain brand, then, you know, it is in the description box. You can use it. You don't have to, whatever you want. Beyond that, I'm just really, really grateful to have all of you. And if you're new here and you like it here, then of course, please subscribe, because like that, you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And I shall see you here tomorrow for my next video. And up until then, definitely go ahead and sparkle. Hugs and kisses. Bye.